always new always new always talking shit show.
Yo,
Hey, yo.
it's your boy Talkin.
It's your boy Keem Sincere.
It's another episode of the
Always Talking Shit Show.
Back. You know what I'm saying?
How your week been so far?
Peace.
Play that shit there, man. It's a little something I worked on. Some of that sauce.
Some of that unreleased Dowdy Brothers shit.
Some of that sauce from my guy.
Fuck you been on, man?
I just been chilling, man. Slow week, man. Just been doing some shit around the house. I can't call it. You know what I mean? I can't call it. Got a few things to get into tonight. Get off my chest.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let you get it started though.
So shout out to motherfucking you hate that?
Yeah.
Shout out to motherfucking Scarface.
That's fact.
Prayers to you and your son to a speedy recovery. If you do not know what I'm speaking of, Scarface actually just received a kidney from his younger son. So congratulations, Scarface, and big up to his son for stepping up to the plate and sacrificing the kidney for his father and to keep his father around. It's big.
Hey man, I'm not even gonna say that. Yeah, shout out to the kid, Scarface, a legend. Sure enough, a legend. I know that he's about to jump into politics too, so hopefully get a speedy recovery, man, and he can get back to it. But blessings to him and his family. I mean, I like to think that I would do it for any of my loved ones as well.
Is this some THC shit?
Hey man, why you telling?
I just couldn't tell from the thing.
Has LSD on it. Happy birthday.
Oh shit! Don't play with me.
No, I'm just playing.
That'd be a fucking crazy ass day.
They just drop it on you? Happy birthday, kid. Oh yeah, that man.
Especially because I don't know how much is on there.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
It is my boy Doc's birthday today, man.
34 motherfucking years old in this
Shout out
bitch.
to him. What'd you do?
Nothing.
Grown up shit.
I'm gonna try and do something this weekend though.
Okay. No, keep me posted.
It's just Wednesday, so it's like we live in Vegas, everything's going on.
Say,
But I'm like, I'd rather do it on because
I was
Tori's
about to
got to work tomorrow. You know
I
what I'm
could
saying?
do
I
it.
want to do something. We both of them gotta go take. I gotta take him to school in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I don't want both of us to be tired as fuck. She gotta go deal with all them. But we gotta deal with hella kids and shit.
all right, well, you said you had something that you wanted to get off your chest. Do you remember what it was? It wasn't that.
Get off my chest.
Yeah, because before I started, I was like, did you have something you wanted to throw in? But whatever, I digress. I'll just go ahead and start.
No, I'm looking at. I got something right now. I'm gonna talk about.
Go do your thing.
Oh, so somebody that was producing on the Donda album, guitarist, says that he rushed his project to release before CLB.
Yeah, that was her. That had been said. That had been said because he wanted to compare and challenge. He said he wanted to challenge Drake artistically to be more substantive.
So this was on Hip Hop DX. This was a article by Andy Bustard. It says, according to legendary rock musician Todd Rundgren, who recorded a ton of material for Donda, Kanye rushed his 10th solo album purely so he could release it before Drake's. Donda hit streaming services by surprise on August 29th, followed by Certified Lover Boy's arrival less than 2 weeks later on September 3rd. Rundgren, whose compositions have been sampled by everyone from Jay Dilla and Madlib and Frank Ocean and Fetty Wap, made the claim in an interview with Ultimate Classic Rock published on Tuesday. I realized why they hurried, wrapped the whole thing up, and put it out. What obviously is really raw, unprocessed stuff, he said. It's because Drake was running the whole process. He was too afraid that Drake would one-up him, so he hurried it up and released the album the week before Drake could get this out. And in the end, Drake ate his lunch anyway.
I don't know about that.
I mean, that's what he's saying.
No, not right. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
That's his opinion.
And I don't know what the relationships are there. But there's been dispute to that. Kanye said that it wasn't supposed to be released, which that makes sense. And Kanye's been known to work on albums even after they release.
Right.
So it doesn't even matter at this point. Son's an artist. He does what he wants to do. And just from what I've seen, to me, Drake is in like an Eminem category in the sense that he has a subgenre of fans that don't apply to everyday hip hop, right? So now, when you say Kanye is a mega star, so there's not really any pocket of fandom that he don't really like eat from,
right?
But fam, Drake is not even all the way. I mean, he has dual citizenship. There's a whole country that had no representation for so long, and he was the floodgates for that.
Right.
So
yeah, they have what Cardinal Official who
and
never
that's about it.
he
They
never
had,
did his.
They had a couple
never
R&B
broke out.
singers,
Right.
Right. Canada's made some contributions in the R&B game and early hip hop, but no megastars.
None.
Nobody that
Right.
you were saying top five. Right?
Hell no.
And so when Drake comes through it,
and fucking blows
it's
everything out the fucking water.
To me, it's kind of nonsensical to compare him and Kanye's numbers. And I'll go a few reasons why. Kanye should be on the down end.
Right.
This nigga gave us
20
5
years
straight
in.
classics. He should be on the down end.
Right.
But he's not.
The fact that he's still
This
releasing
album
great
proved
music.
that he still has a lot of new
Right.
innovative things to do. Okay, so
That's like saying the same thing about
not
Nas.
even-
Nas should be on the down
Right,
end,
they're
just
not even-
release 2 classics.
Yeah, it'd be like Dave East coming out with an album trying to compete with Nas
Right.
and saying, "Oh, I sold more than you."
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
a
well,
younger
nigga,
crowd.
you're in your
You're
prime.
Right.
Like Drake is in his.
You're here right now.
Drake
Like,
is in his
these-
absolute prime.
All
So,
these niggas are growing up with Dave East
I would
and
like
Drake,
to look
you know what
at-
I'm saying?
I would like to look at their numbers strictly domestic.
Right.
And one of the things that
Okay, so
hold on, let me
domestic
finish.
America
No,
or Drake
Here.
domestic Canada?
No,
or
domestic
and
America.
Kanye domestic America.
Nigga, where hip hop from? Here.
Okay, here. Okay.
And one of the things that stood out, and a lot of Drake fans and shit was saying this on the internet, they were disappointed. Even academics, famous Drake stan, said Kanye's numbers were still going up and still going up. Like he's still selling. His numbers are still selling and still
Right.
going up. Whereas Drake's shit shot up and then the streaming, took
Right.
it off.
Right. Took it off. Right. You're right.
I think that Drake is supposed to outsell Kanye right now.
No, I feel like you're right about that.
Especially off Kanye coming off the whole Trump shit. This is his first project to us off the whole MAGA shit. There's still Kanye fans that ain't fucking with Kanye. And there's still casual fans that would fuck with a Kanye joint, but they're not fucking with him right now because I ain't fucking with you. You was tripping. Give it another, by the time his next project come out,
Right.
But it's just the timing. I don't want to make it sound like that. It might not ever be a time where Kanye outsells Drake. I do want to point out that Drake pulls from Canada as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, it's a motherfucker in Chicago that's going to buy a Drake album and all of Toronto and all of Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's kind of like when you compare Eminem album sales, it's like, well, yeah, you got hip-hop fans buying it.
And all
and every white person
all the
that,
white kids.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just one of those things, man. But
We got to get a sticker that says it's just one of those things.
yeah,
Because that's something your ass
catchphrase.
is always saying. Hey,
With the
fuck y'all out there. Don't you dare.
with the CLB versus Donda.
Hold
I
on,
get-
we ain't done yet.
Oh, go ahead.
I got a couple more.
My bad, fam. Go ahead. I didn't mean to step on you.
Shout out to Rick Ross, who purchased his son a Wingstop for his 16th birthday.
Word.
Now, a lot of y'all might be like, why is that a big deal? He's teaching his son generational wealth as a teenager.
I don't know why. That's a huge deal.
You know, there's just some haters out there that be like, oh, he's rich. He just no. He's teaching his kid at a young age to be an entrepreneur himself. He's giving him all the fucking tools to succeed and never have to do any of the shit his father has allegedly done. And I don't mean allegedly because he was a correctional. I mean allegedly because
Shit, what's that got to do with it? Sometimes
we don't know what
correctional officers are the most grimiest
No,
motherfuckers
because I
in
don't.
prison.
You know, some people say he never did none of that. I'm saying allegedly, like he never got caught for what he did. You feel what I'm saying? So it's alleged.
Yeah.
We don't know how much he pushed or anything like that. I'm not saying he didn't.
You talking about cops?
Yeah, I'm not saying he didn't.
Yeah, because we're not cops over here.
Right. I'm not saying he's a alleged
I don't
drug
know what
dealer.
nobody did.
Right. He's an alleged drug dealer. We don't know what he did. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is he's teaching his kid to not have to do any street life shit ever. Even when
Well, yeah, I mean, his kid is already on that path.
no,
like,
but I'm saying even when you get out of high school, it's like you are set up. Like regardless if you don't rap, if you don't do anything else,
that's what I'm saying.
you set.
That was gonna be set before.
Mm.
It's just icing on the cake at this point.
Right.
And that's not to knock it or take nothing away from it, fam. It's truly a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's white kids, there's Jewish kids, there's Asian kids, and even Hispanic kids that are come from wealthy families.
But what I'm saying,
things.
no,
To see a young Black American
right,
kid get
that's
that
what
with
I'm
our
saying.
history and what we've been
Yeah.
through, it makes
we
it
need
makes it
to
a little
be
special.
teaching our kids generational wealth.
Well, I think we are.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think some people are going to be able to do it in a different way because it's easy to teach a kid generational wealth when you
have wealth.
When you own like 46 wing stops,
Yeah.
you're basically just giving one
when
to your
you
son.
own fucking 18
If
houses,
you
or
bring
some
your
shit.
son with you every day for 6 months to deal with all your Wingstop meetings and let him be a part of it, hell, he's going to a top of the line private school. He's educated.
Right.
He's a smart 16-year-old kid. He can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's just about opportunity and putting them in a place and giving them the guidance. I think that's some of the most gangster shit you can do. That's more gangster than selling bricks.
Gangster as fuck, for real.
You know what I'm saying? That's more gangster than like doing some of the foolish things that Cass would want you to have done before you've gotten your opportunity.
Right.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
shout out to motherfucking Rick Ross for sure. Let us get a motherfucking Wingstop endorsement over here. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
your boy, man. All flats.
Nigga, we'll
Yeah.
have boxes of chicken just
I'm all
smacking the
flats
whole
guy.
shit the whole time.
All day.
All right, that's good. That's
Ready?
what I got on there.
Going right back to and we're going to get off this after this, man.
Yeah,
But
because this is what.
the CLB Drake versus Kanye's Donda. Sitting back watching how the culture responded to that all. You know what I'm saying? Watching the vlogs, listening to the radio stations, looking at the amount of money that was generated, the amount of money that was put into it.
Does Kanye have a radio track? What's his single?
I'm not sure. I don't listen to the
I don't
radio,
listen
on
to
this
radio
like
either.
that. And
I don't even know what Drake's single is.
When I was listening to the radio, I heard a couple of Drake singles. It's the "I'm Too Sexy" with Future, and then they play the "Girls Like Girls" where I'm from.
Okay.
Joints. Predictable. But I don't even think Kanye made this album,
That's what I'm saying. I don't
for-
think this
for-
album is
for
gonna
none of
get
that.
radio play.
and
like
that's
that.
where it's kind of like standing the test of time so far. I like both of them. I think that Kanye gave more of a heartfelt offering. I think that Drake, this is just another album for Drake. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he tried anything different. I think that he has a formula that's been proven to be bulletproof, and he wanted to see some slippage before he tried something different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Did we ever cover that I finally listened to that 3K verse? I think
Yeah.
I listened to it
Yeah.
last week and we never
Yeah,
said
no,
anything about
no, we
it.
did.
Uh,
We can go back to that though now that you had time to sit with it. But in listening to what it did was it took me to these. It made me have 5 questions, I should say, 5 things that came into my head. I'll go through them quickly. What's the rap hierarchy right now? And I say that because Hove is in a space where I don't even think it's fair to like count him when you're counting active top 5s. Although he's semi-active.
he's just top 5 all time. So if we're talking active top 5s,
Excluding Hove.
are we talking like all time or right now in the last 5
Active
years?
in the game right now, putting out albums. You know what I'm saying?
Are we talking album sales or content?
No, we talking top 5, bro. This
Lyrics
hip
and
hop,
shit.
nigga.
Okay.
We talking top 5.
Nas.
Hold on, wait. No, Nas not. Nas is in the same category as Hove.
How
Nigga,
he's still active? He's
these
just
niggas
put out
is
2
almost
albums.
50 though.
Oh, okay. So
Bro.
you're talking. Okay, well,
I'm talking active niggas that come out with records every year. These niggas don't come out with every year.
So,
Before those last 2 joints that we got, we hadn't heard from Nas and damn near a decade. Like, you know what I mean? Hove come out,
hold
nigga,
on.
pop
I'm gonna
out
give it
whenever
to
he
you. I'm
want.
gonna give it no particular order. I'll give you 10.
That's just it though.
Or you want it in a particular order?
Because that's what the top 5 is.
You want top 5?
Who's the top 5 rappers right now, Dre? And they go with the whole body. Nigga, impact on the culture, lyrical ability, song making ability, right?
Okay, I
Style,
got you. So
all
right
that,
now,
nigga.
right, so right
Who's
now-
killing the game right now?
Right now.
Who's those 5 dudes right now?
Conway the Machine.
Are females.
Conway the Machine. I think it's number 1. I think number 1 goes with. There's 2 number 1s to me. But listen.
No, wait, before you go down, I'm not saying your personal top 5. I'm asking you to put on your journalism hat. And if you had to say,
I'm not giving you personal. I'm. If I had to say as a journalism side.
Hold on. Let's give some parameters though. So we're not just talking out of our ass. Let's give some parameters. When we say top 5, we got to agree on what that entails.
So it's your question. So tell me what it entails, so I can give you an answer.
I said we got to agree on it. I want to let you build on it with me, but I can just make them up real quick.
Make them up, because then I
Okay.
can build with you.
All right,
on
no,
that.
okay, so
what are the
first,
what are,
okay.
What are the,
Lyrical ability,
okay.
right?
Okay.
Album sales,
Okay.
cultural impact,
Okay.
right?
All right.
Consistency.
Okay.
And then since it's 4, nigga, let's go 5. Think of one. Style. Fuck it. It's hip hop, nigga. You can't be no corny nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Number
you gotta wear.
1.
You gotta at least wear
All right.
one outfit that
All right,
niggas will
hold
be
on,
like,
I got
yeah, I'll
you.
wear that.
I got you. Number 1, Conway the Machine.
Okay.
Period. You're talking
Okay.
consistency. You're talking lyrical ability. You're talking a good cultural impact. Everybody know who the fuck Griselda is, my nigga. Period. West Coast to East Coast to a worldwide, my nigga. So Conway, Dave East. Dave East is one of the most consistent. He's one of the most lyrical.
What about sales though? What about impact?
I feel like sales and impact, Dave East is doing well.
Dog, don't give me that. Don't say doing well.
No, I see.
I'm talking
Because
about, does his line up with the top 4 niggas that's in the game right now?
I
Dave
feel like
East?
it does.
You think when Dave East comes out, he gets as many spins and as much sales? Dog, I love Dave East. I don't know if Dave East do the numbers that Meek Mill do. He definitely don't do the numbers that a Lil Baby does. I'm not talking about our personal taste. And it sounds like you leaning towards your personal taste.
Because I don't feel like album sales really dictate top 5 to me in the game right now.
We just had parameters for it, fam. That's what we just discussed. That's what we're going to be objective. That's what we're going on.
If we're going on fucking album sales, god damn.
Nigga, if you had to make a list for a magazine right now, we've got a publishing deal, it's ATS magazine, how would you do it? And still keep credibility in the industry. And not be you can't be biased.
I'm not being biased, but so Conway the Machine will be 1 still.
That's a good one, fam.
I don't feel, because here's the thing, I feel like the Baby and them have a fucking big cultural impact and all that shit, but I don't feel like Lil Baby's that lyrical. I feel like he makes
I don't know.
he makes good songs and shit.
That nigga be busting, nigga. He be spitting, but go ahead.
Or no, you know what? I'll give lyricism more to Lil Baby than I will the Baby. The baby's got great
Ooh.
delivery and
I
great
don't know.
style and shit.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I'm
both of them are
saying?
lyricists. I don't know which one I like more because every time I hear one of them niggas, like they surprise me and do something, or come off in a way that I didn't think they could. So
All right, so it would have to be Conway the Machine. Number two would be the baby or little baby on any given day. Number three would
hold on, hold on, hold
be
on. You said Conway,
yeah.
Lil Baby or the Baby?
Number two.
Which one?
It's tough because on any day there's fucking album sales got to be neck to neck. Cultural impact's definitely neck to neck. Um, all right, I give it to Lil Baby because he's a little more African American positive and uplifting to his people. Um, Number three,
Bro, just say it, nigga. You being a journalist right now. You're not.
fucking up right now. Drake one, Conway two, Lil Baby three. Um, Fucking Tyler the Creator four. Migos five. But Migos aren't every year, so I gotta take the
Man,
Migos
nigga,
out. Who's
that's
five?
three different niggas.
Who's
Like,
five?
shit, nigga, which Migos? You can't do that.
But I just feel like they all have the
Well,
as
we
a
never did that
group.
for Outkast, so nigga, which one?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So I
That's a
can't, but
group.
I still can't take them either because
That's a group.
they're not releasing every year. They went on like a 3-year hiatus, so we
They just
can't.
came out with some shit though.
They did, but you're
But
saying
they-
like releasing all the
well, they-
time. Everybody, I just
consistency.
say they're releasing like every fucking couple.
Yeah,
of months.
but I mean, yeah, whatever. All right, yeah. Just give me another solo art joint.
Is J Cole? J Cole's not coming out every year, but he's
Yes,
so
he is.
yes he is. So okay, okay, five has to be revamped again. J Cole, Drake, Conway, Lil Baby, and I could have swore there was somebody else. Who am I missing?
Tyler the Creator.
Tyler Creator five. That's my top five. That would be the top five to still keep credibility in the music game that I feel like are.
That's your top five.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think my top five right now would be. It's gonna be Drake,
Drake's always gonna be one or two.
Cole. I'm gonna go Drake, Cole.
You might even be able to replace Conway with Benny, too, because they both.
Lil Baby.
You can put Gibbs on the five somewhere. Freddie Gibbs has a hell of
I'm gonna do Lil Baby. I'm gonna go. So I got Drake, Cole, Lil Baby. Huh. I'm missing someone. Man, bring that bitch over here, nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Don't just show me it. And then, hold on. I got Drake, Cole, Lil Baby. I'm probably gonna go ahead and put, cause we're doing active right now. Oh, I'm tripping. All right. And then I gotta go. The baby. Honorable mention would be Kendrick.
I don't know, man.
So here go my five. I'm going Drake, Cole, Meek, Lil Baby, and Da Baby. The reason why I threw the babies in there is because those two motherfuckers then came in and did their thing. You right. Let's see. Yeah, man, Matt, we just gotta give it to him, man. That little motherfucker from Canada be doing his thing. But yeah, I'm just speaking, Active. Active right now, what I see, I'm going to give Kendrick the honorable mention, but I'll say this. Kendrick's got to show me something different. Uh, I don't need, I don't like cats to just overly sell me black trauma in the terms of like, I get it, man. Like, I know it's going to sound crazy coming from me, but I need to hear Kendrick on something other than like, it's almost the same thing that sometimes Most Def and Talib and Common they'll switch it up on you. But this nigga ain't ever prepared for when we start this show. Nigga, that shit's crazy. But anyways, man, like we and sometimes they'll just jump on a track that you wouldn't expect them to be on. I need to hear that a little bit more from Kendrick, man. I want to hear Kendrick get in his bag and make some more like to me my favorite album from him is Damn, which a lot of people don't agree with, but like it was something that like you could say something, but let me ride to it. Like put that shit on at the cookout, man, and let's groove to it. Like let it play in a club set or something. So I just want to see him get a little bit more versatile. Um, but yeah, man, Drake, Cole, Meek, Lil Baby, and the Baby. And the reason why Meek is on this list is because he might not top in the sales department as some of these artists, but his impact is there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like culturally he's still impactful, and he represents for a dying breed of lyricists,
Right.
of a certain type of lyricist. You know what I mean? I wish he'd fuck off on the internet a little bit, but other than that, okay. So that's what we got it. We got to see what's up, man. Kendrick is on the clock. What's it been, 3 years? Let me get some of this, man. Did you show it to me for? You know what I mean? All right. You said the culture don't need Kendrick versus Drake. Why? I think we need it.
Why? I feel like we need Drake versus Cole more than we need Drake. We need no. We need Cole versus fucking Kendrick more than we need Drake versus Kendrick.
Why? When they got an album together, it ain't came out, but
Oh, they do. Doesn't matter. I feel like out of them three, Cole's the best.
they don't throw smoke at Cole.
That's true.
He don't be doing hater shit.
Drake and I feel like Drake would fuck his ass up in a verse.
I know a lot of niggas be getting at me crazy. Like, are you crazy? I don't think Kendrick want to see it with Drake anyway.
I don't think he does.
You're right,
I
man.
think Drake would do him bad.
And
Drake would do him bad.
have you heard their spars? I mean, Kendrick was spitting some shit too. They both be going at each other crazy. I just want to see one of them jump out. Drake said that after the control joint, since it caught everybody off guard, he called that nigga and said, "Yo, is it smoke?" And he said Kendrick was like, "Nah, there ain't no smoke, boy. I was just rapping." You know where they had a falling out at, right?
Where?
Allegedly, Kendrick and Drake was cool, and Drake was showing Kendrick the game and teaching him little things about his business and how this works. Make sure with your label before you get your deal all the way together, go get your own attorney, do this, woo, woo, woo. You can have your own producers and your own team and get them on the payroll, all that type of shit. And then Kendrick found out that they were the same age.
Competition.
Yeah, and he felt like he got sunned. And Drake maybe had mentioned it a couple times, like, yeah, you know, I used to give pointers and shit like that to Kendrick, you know, when we were coming up, which that's true. But you know, instead he took it a certain way and threw a shot. Drake threw some shots back, and they've been going at each other for the last damn near 10 years, silently, just like Jay-Z and Nas was. Until one day, somebody gonna have to pop out. And we thought it would be the control joint. But Drake shitted on it, and it was like, man, all you remember is that he said my name. Like, you know what I mean? So, we'll see, bro. We'll
I don't
see.
think Kendrick wants that smoke.
I don't know. He act like he do.
Knock that shit off.
He act like he do.
I have about enough of that sweet shit. Nigga getting on. I don't like sweets no more. Like, you want a cake? No.
What about the top 5? Like top 5 verse.
Top 5 verses?
No. A new verse that Kendrick just got out where he's like, I'm smoking on your top 5. He's getting that Drake.
I ain't heard it. I'll have to listen to it and we'll talk about it.
All right, moving on. Sidebar. You niggas leave Jermaine Cole alone.
Yeah, I feel the same way. You should. Just don't fuck with him. Leave him
Leave Cole alone. I would love to hear Cole battle a nigga.
I don't think they would.
Man. Y'all better leave Jermaine Cole alone. And hold on. Yeah. I had Drake over Cole, not for preference, but for sales and impact. I mean, Drake when Drake album drops, nigga, it's an event. And it's a lot of more niggas that it mimic Drake coming up than Cole.
I feel like Cole's album have way more impact when they drop.
I'm talking about another type of impact. Impact in terms of Hove make niggas want to dress like him. Drake is kind of in that vein a little bit.
Right.
Kind of like Kanye. You know what I mean? Since we talking about their peers, what happened with Wale and Big Sean, bro? And let me say this first. I love both of them. Right? I think that they both are top tier lyricists and they both make great songs.
Mm-hmm.
They both got style. I don't get it, bro. When they came out all together, they was on a trajectory. They was going to say it was saving hip hop. All of them had their own fan base. All of them had a buzz. They was all doing their own thing. What happened to Sean? And I don't want to say what happened like these niggas fell off because they're both eating very well and doing good. But why don't they get the spins on their look? How come they not mentioned in none of these top 5s? Ability's there.
Well, it's because your top 5 is sales related as well. I feel like they both have cultural impact more than we. I think they have underrated cultural impact.
Mm-hmm.
Feel what I'm saying?
But when it comes to like the Grammys and
fuck a Grammy, fuck that shit. A lot of people who deserve a Grammy, Nas don't got a Grammy.
he do now.
Yeah.
When it comes to streams and shit like that, well, I just don't know
it's
why.
It's easier to get a Grammy now. So the fuck. I mean, yeah. I don't. Grammy doesn't define your success to me because the Grammy nominating cabinet races always have been just like the Oscars.
Yeah, but it further to check.
It does, but you're not. Artist isn't guaranteed a fucking Grammy. I don't give a fuck. You had one of the best albums of all time and never see a Grammy.
Kanye has like 14, 15. Hove has 22.
Right.
Prince has 7.
Right. There you go.
And I love Kanye and Hove.
And Prince is the greatest musician out of all of them.
So, one of the greatest musicians of all time.
And has the way bigger catalog.
See, Matt?
I can't give Future that either. Future just bred a fucking culture of drug addicts.
So did Eminem, though. We just like Eminem style better. I do.
Nah, because Eminem's drugs affected white people more than it affected us.
That's not true, bro. Most black kids in the hood didn't know that you can go in your grandma's medicine cabinet and get high until Eminem got around. The nigga's first album, then they got a pill nigga and some more shit on there.
And shit, yeah.
Niggas wasn't doing Vicodin, nigga. That shit, Eminem brought that to the culture. And hey, God bless him, man. Those Percocets and shit like that was all right.
Yeah. And Future took that shit
Back
to
in the day.
next level. Nigga.
Future took the shit and ran with it. But Future is Lil Wayne and Eminem's child.
Mm-hmm.
Can't blame him. You can now, but coming up, you know what I mean? What else?
Matt, that's something going on your end. I don't know what's beeping. Because ain't shit going on in those headphones, and that picks up all sound that's going on.
Mm-hmm. It might be the feds, Matt.
Right.
They might be putting us on the list, dog. So you don't know, you don't have anything to add to why? You just think it's just...
Oh, yeah, let's get into let's elaborate. Man, it's just...
Go ahead.
I'm going to teach you how to use a thermostat in this house.
You know what it is, bro? Out here in Vegas, anybody in this desert would know. It's not like in other cities where you can like turn it off, turn it on when it's necessary. You kind of got to pick a temperature and put that shit on auto. And it's probably, I think it's cheaper for your bill too, bro. But you know, that's just cats getting old type shit, old conversations. I don't know, Matt. Like, hold on, I was talking to Matt. Hey, I keep hearing that, man. I'm gonna check that video out. I haven't seen that Drake "I'm Too Sexy" video, but I just seen that little clip with Kawhi looking fucking. Almost said a word we can't say no more, but looking silly, looking like he'd ride the short bus.
All right, look. So Drake had a way better corporate machine behind him than Wale or Big Sean.
I don't know about that.
I do because yeah, good music was doing a lot, but I don't feel like it wasn't doing what Young Money, Cash Money Billionaires was doing, YMCMB was doing. Cause you're talking, let's talk about cultural impact just in that crew. You know what I'm saying? And then
you don't think it's because the main CEO of Good Music was a popping star artist?
Yeah, that's part of the problem too. Yes,
versus Cash Money or Young Money,
right?
Even though Wayne was the CEO in paper, obviously he wasn't running shit. He could look how long it took him to get paid for his work.
Right. No.
But Baby's a real CEO.
Right. So there's that's what I mean. So you help prove a point on that one. At least with Big Sean, he didn't have the push that YMCMB was getting.
But he was on
because
Def Jam,
Baby was pushing everything YMCMB.
I get, but he's on Def Jam, though, dog.
Def Jam is fucking idiots these days.
But I'm talking about then, when the hottest artist in the game currently launches a label, an imprint. Dog, you remember that Good Music run when they put? I'm telling you, like it was. I
don't feel like his in that run. I don't feel like Big Sean was really pushed the way he should have been. Same with MMG to me. I feel like Wale could have been pushed way harder in the beginning.
Well, I think Wale made it, in my opinion.
But he was dealing with the same thing that. There you go.
No, hold on. Let me finish. Let me say myself. And real quick, in my opinion, I think Wale made the mistake of when he had a buzz, a tight buzz, and was looked at a certain way, perceived a certain way. When he went to MMG, name that roster and tell me where he fits in.
Right, What was
Tell
it?
me,
Meek Mill,
you get on
Ross.
a song with the top niggas on the label.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's Rick Ross,
Meek Mill.
it's Meek Mill, it's you.
And him. Yeah.
When Meek goes off and Rick Ross goes off, what you gonna rap about?
Right. Because you're hip hop. You like
You're
tennis
poetic.
shoes and females and lyrics.
So now you bring it in, you tying in the way you feel about a girl being insecure on some shit. Like, no, bro, you should have been signed. If that's the case, go sign the OVO. Go sign it. He should have stayed, to me, like Rock Nation, to where you wasn't attached to a certain style.
So I feel like the common denominator is both of them being signed to megastars, and Wale being signed to a label that he didn't fit into. Like you said, he signed to Rock Nation. Rock Nation has so many different type of artists and so many different
can
type
say
of
that.
artist developments and so
We
many
can say that, but
different
if we
type
think
of-
about it, though, fam, his better days was with MMG and Rock Nation. Sales-wise. When he got back, when now he's with a major, I forgot if it's...
he's with
I
fucking
forgot,
Warner Brothers and they're fucking him
yeah,
right now.
and now they just, you know...
They're shelving him because of Black Girl Magic. Because of the
Is
song.
that all? Is that a thing?
Because that Black Girl Magic song.
That shit slapped.
It's because the name of it, Black Girl Magic, and what it's promoting.
Some beautiful black sisters, man. What
Exactly.
you mean,
if
nigga?
If it was Black Bitch Busted Open,
Right.
we'd be promoting the fuck out of that. And I don't mean bitches disrespectful, but you know what the
Damn.
fuck I'm talking about. If it was Black Bitch Busted Open, that shit'd be millions of views.
Man, I'm not gonna lie.
everywhere, and
The baby probably is the next.
I don't
The
think
baby's
Chloe will.
probably is the next. He the next Luda.
See, that's what I thought, Matt. I don't think Cole is releasing every year.
Bro, when was the last?
A couple
Cole
years
album.
ago, like 5 years ago, I think.
No, hell no, it wasn't 5 years ago. It wasn't 5 years in between.
There's a couple.
Kids on drugs
At least is
and
between KOD,
and this last one.
it was at least it was a couple years. It had to have been.
but overall, there's a consistent body of work there. Like he ain't on the same. He ain't on no Kendrick shit. He ain't on no K Dot shit.
2 Chainz has a big cultural impact, and he could be top 5 too.
Yeah, but 2 Chainz is of an older guard, and he's in his own lane because he came in older, and he's on his second. He's on his second run. I just seen 2 Chainz the other night. That shit was lit. Shout out to Titty Boy. But yeah, I think that. Matt, we were talking more so like people younger, like this younger demographic, Drake's demographic, the people that's from that freshman cover. Why don't we talk about Wiz Khalifa no more?
I don't know.
I mean, Wiz was right there in that class.
I feel like Wiz fell off though.
I think Wiz fell up. I think Wiz got connected in some things and was like, yo, I'm to this bag. And every time I go to the Reef Dispensary, I'm reminded of that.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, from
he be
Christian
popping up in
everything.
Oreo commercials and shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think Wiz is Wiz and J. Cole, leave them niggas alone.
Yeah, I heard you.
Leave them alone, bro. They hip hopping.
Yeah.
They hip hop different, nigga. They rock stars in numbers and in status, but living life like diggable planets and shit, nigga. Like in the cuts, nigga. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are they?
Right.
So, I don't know. I will say this. I need a Drake album with no features.
Yep.
That's what it's time for Drizzy, man. I need a
Matt said
Drake
that-
album.
Matt said that a little bit earlier.
I need a Drake album with no features. Y'all need to see what that sound like.
Right here.
Oh shit.
Matt said the same exact.
Damn, I
shit.
didn't even see that, man. That's facts.
Tell Drake do an album with no features.
Yeah, and you're right. That Nas album is better, but he's in GOAT. He's in God category. He's in GOAT category. We don't even compare him. You know, he's up there with Hov and them. Like they come out and we just be thankful for the blessing and the offering of work.
The blessing that they're still rapping.
Right.
And putting out
We just take the offering. How dare you critique it or try to rate it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here, man. We ain't gonna do
Although
that.
the last couple Nas albums before
Shit.
these 2 King Diseases was not
I get it, but
wasn't
you know,
the greatest. But,
but-
you know, everybody isn't gonna do the greatest work yet.
right?
Hey,
man.
big fucking crit like a motherfucker. Big Crit's one of the hardest.
Hey, man, hold on. You right, dog. Common. You heard that 8-minute freestyle?
Not a lot of motherfuckers is on Big Crit, man.
Dog, Big Crit is lit too.
Hard.
Yeah, for real. But
Pause.
dog, Common has just,
But
you know,
he's GOAT status.
I know, but dog, I love when niggas that's GOAT status that don't need to rap.
Do
Just
shit
pull
like
up,
that.
nigga, at the LA Leakers, hot 97 something.
And just give you one of the best. Like when Black Thought did fucking Funk Flex, right?
No, it's one of them though. We'll
No,
listen
I
to
watched
it.
it.
Okay, yeah, dog.
That nigga was going in.
It's just crazy to be like, how's your pen still so sharp, man? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's truly it's poetic. Which baby, man? Get to it. Little baby or the baby? Which baby's better?
Little baby.
You know what's funny? I think I like Little Baby's style more.
I think Lil Baby just is better.
But the
I think
baby's
Lil
probably
Baby-
a better rapper.
Better rapper. He can write a beat way better. Has his own. That flow pattern.
They
has
both
is
got their
his.
own style, fam. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I'm talking about like his cadence and flow pattern is. His.
Oh, it's crazy.
The
You know what it
Baby's
is?
Ridiculous.
And this is some funny shit because he said he was a Hove fan. You know, I'm a Hove stan.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear Hove in that.
Right.
I'm not trying to be like that. I'm not taking nothing away from this guy, dog.
No, I can hear Hove.
But
He's
hold on,
Hove
it's
sped
like
up.
no, I was about to say, dog. He's like Hove Bus.
Yep.
He's like a
Hove
mixture of
sped up.
Hove and Busta
Right.
Rhymes, like.
Right.
But he still keeps the cadence of like a Hove.
Mm-hmm. He's
Dog,
just
that verse on that Donda,
He's like. He's
dog,
like. Okay.
son went in.
So if Jay-Z is, if Hove is a
Yeah.
3 on like a spaz out scale, not lyrical, but like fast choppy rap, that's not what Hove. So Hove's a 3 and Bust is a 10.
Well, that's old Hove. Yeah, but no, you're right.
If Hove's a 3 and Bust is a 10,
Right.
the Baby's like a 7.
And right
He's
in the
a
middle, like
mixture.
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like
And it's his cadence, cause like while he's spazzing fast,
he's just riding the beats
but he's
so
talking,
well, bro.
but he's giving you that conversational flow. You know what I'm saying? Bus did that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Bust
dog.
did that sometimes, but Bust fast rap and all that shit is impeccable.
no, yeah.
Jay-Z did that all the time, but his fast rap and all that shit, he didn't do that a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not later on,
Later on, he
but
did.
early Hove did.
Hove,
Yeah.
Nah, you would have never heard him on that. It's all
Early Hove was.
back
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, Cole and Crit, they do get credit for producing their own shit. Those Kanye's kids.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even though they don't really, those is Kanye's kids. I think that's why J. Cole historically has always been so disappointed in Kanye. Because by the time J. Cole came around, Kanye had started Kanyeing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's interesting, man. That's just funny. That's what I got from the CLB and Donda debate. Just sitting back watching it. Like, yo, this shit is nuts. And then I started thinking about hip hop. I started thinking about Hove and Nas. I started thinking about different beefs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
50 when he was beefing with everybody.
Right.
And, you know, I like it, man.
50
It's
always
good.
been a goddamn troll.
It's good. Fifth been quiet since Ja Rule came through, nigga, and held it down. I'll tell you right now, bro. 50 Cent don't want to sit next to Ja and play 20 records. Because when you start talking posse cuts, Ja got some of the most classic posse cuts. Dog, they played Murder Incorporated, and that's how he should have started the show with that DMX. Like, you know what I'm saying? And with Hove coming in on it, Ja got some shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ja got the boy out of here. Ja got the boy out of here. And why is Ashanti still so beautiful? Oh my God, Ashanti. Ashanti.
Out there performing both of them for their songs.
Ashanti.
Because they both had smash hits. Whatever.
Fat Joe bought her a Birkin. Put it on stage and bought her a Birkin. Like, you know I love you. Because basically she could have deaded that nigga. Like, nah, it's murder, nigga.
Right.
I'll do Josh shit, nigga. You gotta go get somebody else to sing my part. But no, she held it down. They just celebrated New York. They finished the last song with the little joint they had together.
New York.
Yeah, they killed it. They killed it. It was a dope show.
The last two have been New
Remy
York
killed it.
classics.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
last two have been New York classics.
Yeah.
Dipset versus Lies,
Yeah.
and now you just had Ja Rule versus Fat Joe. New York classics. Ooh, what about
Slaughterhouse versus Wu Tang?
What about no?
Wu Tang got too many joints.
What about EPMD versus Wu Tang? Fuck a new versus old. EPMD versus Wu Tang. Fuck that. Since the Migos think they're the best group in the world, Migos versus Wu Tang, nigga.
Nah, that ain't no shit. You can't do that.
Wu Tang will win.
Migos don't have enough tracks.
They
They don't have enough records. And that shit take too long.
Tear them niggas apart.
Cause what you gonna do? Let all them niggas from the Charlotte nigga rap their verse? No, they all gonna rap their verse. You know how long one song will be played?
Casual, everything. That was because they're back when the songs was 4 minutes. Now songs is 2:30.
At a minimum 4 minutes,
Right.
Type shit.
Now them shits
You
is
know what I mean?
2:30. 3 minutes is almost.
That's what I
too
like
long
about
in
that
today's
Donda album.
standard.
They didn't give you 4-minute joints. Hey, Brendan, man. Hold on, my nigga. Brendan, my nigga.
We at work, my nigga.
My
You
nigga Brendan, hold on, my guy. Hold on, my G. not in front of my man's. Look, you gotta ping him on some shit like that, fam. You don't get at him in front of his coworker, nigga. Like, yo, you missing out, man. Relax. We all, relax. We be out here shortly, man.
Hey, hold on, Brendan. What am I missing out on, though? Let me know something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, type it in the comments.
Yeah, type it. You won't say I'm missing out. Tell me I'm missing out on, nigga. What's up? Hey, I appreciate you fucking, tuning in for sure, too. Hey, shout out to Hollywood on
Speak your
motherfucking
word, man.
5M and shit.
Brendan. We
my
fuck
nigga.
with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show for sure.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you right, Matt. Where is this phone? Where is this phone? Kendrick. Where's Kendrick's phone?
Somebody lost it. Hold on. What is the joke?
Because he said that, I had to put my phone away. Some shit, emotional Hollywood shit. I'm rich, nigga, and I'm trying to find the motivation to keep entertaining you fucks. So I had to go enjoy being rich for a minute to find some motivation. Joe Budden was, he called Top Dog like, yo, this nigga Drizzy coming out tomorrow, nigga. Kendrick ready? Like, he find his phone? You know what I'm saying? What's up, my nigga? Because niggas be calling this nigga the king and shit, nigga. He don't even want to rap.
Right.
From the looks to me, it don't look like the nigga he don't even like rap music. What's going on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see, dog. I think it's going to line up perfect. I think what's going to happen is Kendrick is going to diss Drake a little bit more openly. And that's going to be the alley-oop at the rim because Drake already put his album out. And he'll be sitting in that 200 fucking square foot mansion like, okay, I'm ready. This nigga just fell for the bait. And it's over.
That nigga's been sharpening his sword this whole time.
It's over. We're going to get a battle for the ages.
Right.
Yeah, Drake did. He knew what he was doing, man. He made a whole bunch of caption line for the females. That shit is
He said a bunch of
rap.
pickup lines.
He did some caption rap. But don't get it twisted, man. Drake can rap. So every once in a while, that 7 a.m. on a birdie call or whatever it is, he tore Kanye and Kendrick's ass up. Tore him up. Can't deny that. Kanye can rap a little bit when he ready to rap. Tore that nigga Drake's ass up on his album. So we'll see, man. It's hip hop. It's all sport. I love it. I love it. What did he say about purple pills? Oh, yeah, purple pills D12. Oh, okay. Okay. Word. Good looking. Matt, this is going to get you going right here, man. Reports are saying that out in the Jersey area, in certain places in the southern United States, the FBI and the police are finding a rapid increase in fentanyl-laced overdoses. Now, I know it's going on the West Coast and all that shit, East Coast as well. I'm not excluding that. But, however, in the places I before mentioned, they're finding fentanyl on weed, and I just gotta know why. I just gotta know. I gotta know why, and I gotta know what sorry son of a bitch will put fentanyl on God's greens. You know, they're doing it in the pills. They're doing it in the various what do you call it? Your cokes and your mollies and things like that. But it's just the idea that you can go grab a bag of weed from your neighborhood guy. Grandma comes over and need a little something for her glaucoma. You give her a little pinch and
I'm about to
you
interject
didn't kill
on that.
Granny.
Nigga, fuck that. Why the fuck are we creating something? I don't got no type of. There's a. What the fuck is the reason that we even need fentanyl? Why do we need something that's that fucking potent that you can't see this, but like that much of it can kill you?
Right.
Why do you need a medicine that's that fucking lethal?
Who made fentanyl?
Right. What the fuck was the point? Like, I get it. Okay, it's for people on like hospice and shit. It's to make them more comfortable. But you don't need something that strong that the most minute amount can kill niggas our size and bigger.
I don't trust that. Every time these niggas in these hospitals go find a new joint, they whatchamacallit, bro? They come in. You can't bring the torch in here. You can bring the torch in here. Just go out. We got to go grab another torch. Well, this nigga don't be thinking sometimes, fam. It's not bougie, nigga. What do you mean? Like, that's your lighter. Weird, probably.
Anyway, you could have took yourself out and got the shit then.
It's your torch, bro.
I don't give a fuck. You could have went out and got it yourself.
Big ass torch.
Now you want to talk shit about the torch.
I like it.
This shit I'm talking about.
See, nigga, I'd have used this torch proudly. I'd have pulled my shit out. I'd have my shit sitting right here.
Nah, so there's no
What's
reason.
the difference?
There's really no reason
Swagged
that
it out.
fentanyl even exists. This thing I'm mad late as hell on the comments.
Nah, fam, we need to, I think they need to just legalize this shit.
Fentanyl?
Everything. Like
Yikes.
Oregon. Because then it's regulated. You feel me?
All the drugs on them, as long as recreational use. They don't get no fucking bullshit.
But who's that bother?
Nobody.
Hey, man, in
Nobody.
American
Goddamn
society, if a
fucking-
dude wants to do drugs the rest of his days, let's turn it down, son. For the rest of his days, I got it. For the rest of his days, right? Nigga, what is this for?
To fucking open and close it. See, just give me the
Why does it keep
I'll give
locking,
it back
nigga?
to you.
Hold on.
Because it's right here. This nigga said, bring the torch in here, nigga. Figure out how to
Wow,
use
man.
the motherfucker.
Wow. That shit
Yeah.
janky as hell, nigga.
Fentanyl is
I guarantee you it's a government controlled and
There's no
regulated
reason for
thing. I mean, they do that shit just to. It sounds nuts when you say it. Why else would our government allow fentanyl to penetrate? But see, it's the funny thing with liberals and Democrats and shit, like myself sometimes, when we start acting all lax with our borders. When we start acting like every time a Republican brings up the southern border that is pertaining towards race and, Hispanic culture and this and that, we kind of got to be careful for that, because where do you think all this fentanyl shit is coming from?
all these drugs, all this fucking.
Cartellers. And the cartel, hey, I'm just doing my job, man. I'm a media guy. Don't come for me. All right?
It's because they don't know the lethal dosage of fentanyl. They just know, let's throw this shit up in there and see what it does.
You think if they knew they would stop?
Yeah, cause
They know now people are dying from this shit.
But they're probably still trying to figure out what the dose is to stop killing motherfuckers.
But that's my point. They don't care. And if you're like leaning on the cartels and the drug dealers, to care.
Nah, I
You know
think
what I
they're
mean?
gonna care to the point where you kill all the goddamn customers. You ain't gonna make no more money.
You know how many people on this earth? They're putting fentanyl in cigarettes, bro. See, because in certain cities
But I don't smoke cigarettes. No.
where they have ports and shit like that, you got people where cigarettes is mad expensive in New York City. You got niggas selling bootleg cigarettes,
Yeah.
right? And underground cigarettes. Companies you ain't never heard of, right? Think about that. Those shits got fentanyl on them now.
I'm glad I don't smoke.
You keep saying you don't smoke. They finding it on weed now. Okay, well, I only go to the dispensary.
They'll probably find
I
it there soon too.
peep this. You got a headache, man. Real
Oh
bad
yeah,
migraine.
you gotta hit the homie. Cause
You at your friend's
dispensary,
house.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you got something for me? Yeah, man, I grab these Percocets. I grab these little,
Ugh,
you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You pop one. Shit was made with.
dead. You don't wake up.
The thing so tricky about it is what kills me don't kill you.
Yep.
So I could be taking them and just be high as fuck off of them. Like, you know, these are strong ass Percocets, or Lortab, or Vicodin. But when you take it, it's enough dosage to knock you off. Stay herbal, my friends.
It might be a time to stop getting shit from the streets. Weed, at least.
Yeah, I'm done. I've been done.
If you have the option, not every state has the option. If you have the option, I'd stop getting your weed off the street.
Yeah.
This nigga Matt active.
No, you right. Big Sean do have dope ass mixtapes. Is he a mixtape rapper?
Nah,
That might be it.
nah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think calling him mixtape rappers takes away from what he does, what he's done and shit. He just been mixtapes with. He's released good albums. I haven't really heard a Big Sean album I didn't like. They might not
Right.
come out every year, but I ain't heard one that's like bad.
What new song?
I don't even like Still Wiz.
Who's that?
Still Wiz, it's a Wiz Khalifa song.
It's new.
It's fairly new. It's like maybe in the last year.
Damn, I don't even know if I heard that.
It's got the Still DRE sample in it.
I might have heard it.
You might have.
I might have heard
Might
it.
have been something you only heard a couple times though, so it ain't.
Might have heard it at the dispensary.
You probably definitely have heard of the dispensary.
All right, fellas. The year is 2021. And the question is, can you afford to date?
Like, can we afford to go to movies and dinners and shows and concerts and outings and night and shit like that?
Can you afford to date? Can you afford to date a woman in 2021? Now, I get it. A little nuance here. You're actively, currently, with a woman. You're in a relationship. What I'm saying is, if this year was, like, let's say you were single, based on the way things is going on this year, pandemic, everybody business slowed up, money funny, would you be comfortable actively seeking dating and seeking a partner?
Ooh,
Or would it just have to, or would it just have to stumble in it?
You mean from like start to finish type? Like we're gonna go on our first
Right
dates
now
and
it's
all that
20.
shit?
It's this year. It's this everything we've been through this year. No T money. You dolo.
All right.
Do you have to stumble in to find a relationship, or would you be actively in this climate looking for one?
Stumble.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Stumbling
I agree with
all
that.
day. Because here's the thing, like all the pandemic did is just made everybody go onto the dating site. So now it's just oversaturated with the baddest bitches and the pause before I even say this, like the best looking niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Or the best looking profiles.
Right. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you though. Why the fuck is my AC not coming
I don't know, it's mad hot though. I think that, and I don't know, bro. I'm not knocking it. I'm not anti or against. I know people that have done them and used them. I personally, dog, I'm not an internet person like that. So I'm not even a phone guy, to be honest. So I think that like it's hard for me to get in to those type of sites. Like, and because of that, I don't represent myself well in them. If that makes sense. Um. So yeah, I just take it for what it is, man. If I see you at the grocery store, or however we run into each other, oh my bad. Okay, however we run into each other, man, it would have to be that. You know what I'm saying?
But I think
if I was gonna be actively looking, because right now I'm single, I'm not actively looking to date anyone.
But now let's get back into the actual question, because I kind of feel like let's answer it. Yes and no. It just depends on where you're at right now. If like you're still up in this climate, then yeah, you can afford to date. You can afford to go out to eat. You can afford to go to concerts. You can go afford to just do shit. Go to area fucking 15. Go to, because we're in Vegas. Niggas should do every goddamn second of the day.
You got money for it?
No, I'm saying if you're up.
But I'm not saying hypothetically if you're up. I'm just saying based on the climate.
I'm saying it's on case by case basis is what I'm saying.
Let's
If you're
talk-
a motherfucker who's
Let's talk
up,
the majorities.
okay.
Let's talk the averages.
No,
here.
I feel like you better have your priorities in order and stack your bread. If you can find somebody who's not materialistic and doesn't need the quote unquote common date, and you can just do shit like women are so against going to a man's house when you first meet them. Okay, I get it. Some niggas, most niggas are gonna try and fuck on you. But what about the nigga who can't really afford to take you out to dinner, but that nigga can cook his motherfucking ass off?
I ain't see the VMA performance, man. I heard Buster did his thing though. Yeah, that's all I kept hearing all through my timeline is that Buster killed it. So I'm gonna have to go check that out.
You heard what I said though?
What'd you say?
I don't fucking remember. We're talking about dating in 2021.
Right. Finish saying the last part you said.
What the
I
fuck
was responding to him because dating. I was
most
going
people.
more
Okay,
in
so
depth.
most people. Most people should have the priorities straight and should be trying to take somebody on a date. And I understand why women wouldn't want to come to a man's house as a first date. But if that man doesn't have money, but he can cook his fucking ass off and show you a great quote unquote date and cook you a home cooked meal and have candlelight dinner type shit and not fuck on you, you might go home right after that. But
Well, but I don't think fucking on having sex is
no, it's
a
not.
exclusion or.
No. But
know?
here's what I'm saying: women don't want to go to a nigga's house because they feel like that might be all he's on. Granted, they're probably right a lot of the time.
I don't think most women would come to your house if they don't think it's a possibility that they would have sex with you. That's just my take on it. Unless it was just strictly friend zone shit.
I get it, but it shouldn't have to be that. If I'm offering to cook you dinner and some shit, and I just want to kick it with you, cook you dinner, and get to know you, why can't it be that?
Well, because like you said, you not having money isn't a reason for me as a woman to put myself in harm's way.
Absolutely right.
Because you might not have
You're absolutely right, and
You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
saying you're right.
So that's where it goes into my question. Can you afford to date in 2021? I'm talking about the average guy. What does the average guy make? Let's just take our state.
Okay.
What's minimum wage? You know what I'm saying?
50.
Okay, and then how much does it cost to go out on a town for two in Las Vegas? Dinner, right? Let's go old school. You're gonna go to dinner and a movie, and then out to a bar
In Vegas, $200 to $300.
if you're lucky.
Yeah, and that's on the low side.
If you're lucky, that's good. That's if you get in your locals bag.
Yeah,
Like,
you're absolutely
like I
right.
know son at the joint right here, nigga. We in there. He gonna give us a little table area. I know, you know what I'm saying. Shorty over here, she gonna make sure we good on some of these drinks for her. I'm gonna just tip her. You gonna have to get in your locals bag if you want to come out just $300.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
What I just described
it's
to you,
$300 just
what
for
I
a
just
table.
described to you, is easily a $600 night.
Yeah, because the table's
Easily.
table's 300. Table in the bar is 300. Your dinner 150 to
Bro,
200.
hold on. Table, you're not getting a table in a bottle. What I said was, you gonna go to this little bar and Shorty work there, so she gonna make sure y'all got a little table spot.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about without the hookup. I'm saying what it's gonna cost.
Oh, that's $450 easily.
Yeah. So you're talking about $450 for the table and the bottle, right? You're talking another $200 for dinner. You're talking the movie's going $50-$60. So you're you're nigga, that's $700 night right there, nigga, just to go on a date.
We ain't even talk about the haircut.
Right.
We ain't even talk
Fit?
about
What
if
if
you
I
want
do a
to.
new
Hey,
fit?
this Las Vegas family, now they gonna let you just go in some of these bars and dress how you want to dress.
Yep.
So you gotta have a certain outfit on,
Yep.
right? Now, if this is your lady,
She might go buy her.
does she need a dress?
Right.
She need her hair and nails done?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Eyebrows, eyelashes, what she need.
In today's climate,
Nope.
should women expect that?
Nope.
Should women expect to be able to date a man and he not only present a certain image that they accept personally, groomed, nice clothing, right? Nothing over the top, but just well put together, well presentable. Transportation, shelter, my own spot, right? Crib, right? How would you do? Like, do you expect? Is it fair for women or for a woman to expect to check for a man to check all those boxes and still be able to splurge on dates?
Nope.
And any material thing. You don't have to be a car. You don't have to be a diamond bracelet. It could be a pair of fucking Nikes. Them shits is gonna hit right now.
In this climate, no. I don't think women should expect that.
I mean, we men, so we don't really get to tell women what the fuck to expect, but
But
it's still a good
it's our
opinion.
opinion.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's still a good opinion. And
Right.
do you think that men should expect it?
For a woman to do that for them?
For them to be themselves to be able to do that for a woman?
No.
How many niggas you know risking their whole life?
A lot. Risking it all. Nigga might have a car payment on a car he can't afford just to impress a female.
Drake don't want them problems, Matt. And yeah, RZA, man. Shout out to RZA. He is a major in quantum physics. That's some hip hop shit right there for you, boy.
What else we got on that good old docket?
So we didn't conclude it.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm asking.
Yeah,
Your conclusion is?
My conclusion is we can't unless dating changes.
It has to be something unique,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to find two partners that's willing to coexist in a realistic space, right?
Yeah,
like,
and
hey,
not
man,
feel like they need all that
you're grinding to
material
survive.
shit.
I'm grinding to survive, and we just gonna make our time together, nigga, plentiful,
more comfortable.
right? We gonna fuck with each other.
Yeah.
When we can't go out, we will. If not, we gonna make the house the
At
club.
the house comfortable.
We gonna make the house the bar. We gonna make the house the romantic restaurant.
Yep.
Nigga, the hotel getaway.
That, nigga.
You
Go,
definitely
go
can do that.
Google a new recipe you ain't never tried, nigga, and go cook that. Go cook a whole 3-course meal at the crib.
Go get you a bottle of crushed grapes.
Right. put on a motherfucking movie.
Roll something up.
Nigga, HBO Max. Nigga, you go
Roll
see what's in
something
the
up.
theater right now, nigga, without having to
We
go
own it.
at the theater.
I'm already knowing, bro.
Pop your own popcorn for not $15.
You know me, fam. You know me.
HBO Max got everything you want to see in the movie theater right on
Fam,
there.
I used to be in the streets. I'm at home shorty right now. Can't wait to get home now.
Nigga, we used to be out late.
Yeah.
Lugging home
Equipment, and all type of weather.
All throughout the week, nigga. Not even just on weekends, nigga. Wednesday,
Right.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Motherfuckers riding past us to go to work.
Yeah, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday was our days off, nigga. From Wednesday on, we probably had shit to do, nigga.
So, you know, I could dig it, man. And I get that, man, about making home. OG told me that once. He said, man, you ain't going to never leave them streets alone until you make your house a castle. And I thought about that.
Make it somewhere you don't want to be away from for too long.
Right. And I thought about that. Like, damn, you do got to invest more in your living space.
Yep.
You know, I would invest in traveling and like material things that once you buy them and or wear them or use them,
and then you'd wonder why
they're
you
there.
always wanted to be out of town.
Right. But then I wasn't putting no energy and no money into the house. Like, you know what I mean? So when I start doing that, yo.
Nigga, here, when I go to Reno, I can't wait to get back to my. It's not because I hate Reno. I do hate Reno, but I can't wait to get back to my house, my nigga.
Man.
Like, it's my kingdom. I love that place. Nigga.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Wait to get back here, nigga.
That's the way it should be. No doubt. What else did I have, man? All right, we're gonna wrap this up soon. You said no. Does African American, indigenous black people in America get credit for their contributions in urban culture?
My nigga. I know I said no, but now let me emphasize. I know you're not asking that question, and I already know your answer, but you absolutely fucking not. Nobody ever wants to acknowledge our fucking contributions to the culture and the urban culture that we fucking created. We're too you already said this. We're too fucking inclusive. We let everybody fucking in, and now everybody's got got their hand in it somehow, and it should have never been that. We should have been such great gatekeepers that the only way to get your hand in this shit is you have to be the best of the best of the best of the best. You have to show that you are hip hop to the fucking core, and that this is what you do. You are not a culture vulture in any way, shape, or form, nigga. Or you cannot do this music. No, nigga, we do not get fashion. Fuck it. Gucci and all that, that's urban fashion now because that's what I think y'all comments popping up slow because I be saying shit y'all mention a minutes later. It's government.
It might be, dog. Between your page and the shit that we be on. Yeah.
But let's talk about Gucci and Louis Vuitton, all that shit. That's urban street clothes now, nigga. Right. Period, nigga. Any D-boy, any nigga with enough money to afford it has it. Belts, shoes,
go to
shirts,
any hood club, nigga.
You all got it. They all got it. So let's say, no, we don't get our due. We don't get our due. The part that we got our due was when Gucci fucking hired motherfucking Dapper Dan to be one of the head of the board of directors. That's the only time one of them motherfucking companies have showed us any type of fucking recognition. Right. You know and that's after being called out. They had to give this man his recognition for what he did for Gucci. What we make everything profitable. It depends on what the fuck we do. Period. If all black people didn't buy Gucci, Fendi, and all that shit, it'd still be popping, but it wouldn't be in every hood club we walk into. It wouldn't be every nigga who could finally afford a pair of Gucci sneakers. He got some. Belt, wallet, shirt, pants, bag, duffel bag, all that shit. Absolutely not. We don't get the credit and recognition for 99% of the shit we do as African American indigenous people.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this. I agree with you, but I think it's more monetarily. Um, I think culture. I think there's credit given, but I think it lacks monetary credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't really see a lot of whether it's sports, whether it's business,
Mm-hmm.
like whether it's music or entertainment. The common denominator you hear about a lot of great entertainers. Like I think it was just it's not Patti LaBelle, but Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin or Gladys Knight
Mm-hmm.
that had just got their masters back. And there's a law that they can only have your masters for like 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
But what they did is they never told these black artists that.
Yep.
So you would hear the reports of Dolly Parton and people like that getting their masters back, but you would have to assume that they paid for it or worked out a deal.
Nope. 25 years, the industry no longer owns
They've
it.
had this woman's masters for nearly 50 years. And like she said, now I get to be the boss of me. This is a grandmother,
Right.
you know?
Now.
Um,
Now.
So
I get
I
to.
think when it comes to that, when it comes to the fact that, you have black marketers, market execs, work for Coca-Cola for 30 years, never make partner, never reach that higher board. Um, a lot of great African American achievements came from like having doors closed on you.
Yep.
So Bob Johnson is at CBS, I think, and MTV for years, making them billions of dollars, being innovative and great, and keeps getting passed over for certain positions and denies certain access. So finally, he takes out a loan and starts BET. You know what I mean? It's forced.
Yep.
So I just think that it just dawned on me. I was having a conversation, uh, like a group text
Right.
with a couple of people,
Mm.
and they're not all of African American descent either. But one of my friends brought it up, like, yeah, I don't. Do you think that Black Americans get enough credit? Hip hop is all over the world. Urban culture is a top 3 American export every year.
Yep.
I don't know anybody um, from my neighborhoods or that look like me that's selling merchandise, urban merchandise, in Asia and throughout China. Who's making that money? When you go to Walmart and you see the T-shirt that says "My swag is like,"
Right.
or anything that you see that used to be ghetto,
Mm-hmm.
right? Who's getting paid for that?
Right. Yeah. White people.
And that's the thing. It's easy to just say white people, right? Now, chances are it might be a white person. But we could probably find out who's getting paid for that. I think that might be our new thing. We got to start putting a name to shit.
Right.
That's why I don't buy into that whole Karen bullshit. Because the bitch that did that racist shit to me yesterday, her name was Martha, right? And the lady that did the racist shit to Matt or to you the next day, her name was Donna. Whether they black, yellow, or green,
Right.
hold motherfuckers accountable.
Yeah.
To
All
their
day.
actions.
Fuck.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Fuck the race. Just everybody should be held accountable for what the fuck they do.
Cause give 6 more months of that Karen shit. I'm gonna have a racist white lady using that as a deflector, saying that she's oppressed and discriminated
Oh my
against
God.
because motherfuckers are calling her Karens.
Yep.
I don't want to hear that shit. Stop making it so. Stop making it so easy for them. Like everything don't have to be a fad or trendy, or slang. Oh, she's a Karen. Fuck out of here. What's her name? And I said this before. I'm gonna say it again. God damn it. I know some good Karens. Why y'all fucking with the name Karen? What Karen do?
He said, "What Karen?"
Like, I'm just saying, think about it, bro. We gonna put racism and bigotry and all that shit on one name?
That's fucked up.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a big deal now because it lives in the internet, right? But 10 years of people calling a certain type of person Karen, you're gonna have women not wanting to name their kids Karen.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. It's just a funny fickle thing, and it doesn't solve anything. It's just a distraction. You know what I mean? But we'll get off that. This is something that I'm gonna digress to you a little bit. I have an opinion, but I'm without child. I seen a stat that was showing, or a chart that was showing that the growing it was rapidly the infection rate amongst children is growing rapidly, and with the variant strains of COVID, allegedly, it's literally, I guess, attacking children. So,
Okay, so then the way that you stop that is
so a proposal was raised. It was like, hey, should some people that are on the fence of vaccination, not diametrically opposed to it, just on the fence and maybe or haven't taken it as serious, like, I'm gonna get it, but I just had, oh, that line was too long. Oh, I had to go catch the game. You know, that type of shit. Should those people go ahead and do it with the idea of it's saving kids' lives? A lot of doctors are saying yes.
don't understand where the scientific understanding and that's coming in at, because kids are getting sick because kids are going back to school with other kids who are sick because you got parents who refuse to keep their kids home because their kids have been home for a year, knowing that they've shown symptoms of COVID-19 or the Delta variant, and you're still sending your kids to school. Jones's daughter has fucking COVID because somebody's fucking parent sent their fucking kid to school.
Hey, little man is at home right now for 2 weeks.
Sick.
Because a parent, after they demanded that everybody get tested, their parent, knowing their kid had COVID, sent them to fucking school with a bunch of little kids.
This has nothing to do if the parents get vaccinated at all. These kids are passing it to each other. Period. And it's the parents' fault. Fuck the parents getting vaccinated for the kids. It's the parents' fault for sending their kids to school knowing their kids are sick.
But
I get it. You can't. A lot of us can't afford to lose 2 weeks at work. But I get it.
It's not just that. You can't pick on just schools though in that regard.
I'm not. But how?
No,
how?
We can't separate the schools because nigga, I just went to a fucking NFL game a couple weeks ago. The bitch was packed. The NFL game just the other day, Raiders inaugural game, right?
No, but
that bitch was packed.
But here's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying
but
the
hold
grocery
on,
stores are
hold
packed,
on,
and that's where COVID lives at.
I get it, but here's what I'm saying though. You know your kid is sick, my nigga.
That's a different issue.
I know when Jalen's sick.
That's a different issue.
I know when he's sick. He last week or not. Hold on, I'm not yelling at you. But 2 weeks ago, he had a cold, right?
But
he had almost every symptom of COVID except he had his taste. No chills or anything like that. Wasn't coughing. We had him get a test.
What?
You know, it takes 2 days to get a negative test. In those 2 days, I did not send my
COVID?
Yeah.
Not no more. You can get the test strips now.
No. The test strips aren't FDA.
Just go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
They're just not enough to get them back in school. You have to take the school a negative actual test. So, because I told her, I was like, look, I can't wait the 2 days because my dad. I can't wait 2 days to know if Jalen has COVID.
No, I know.
So I was like, cool, go get the strips from CVS. Let's do the test strips they sell in there. So we did that. It was negative. I still kept him out till that Monday because I knew he was still sick. I'm not going to send him to school to get somebody else, a kid, a cold because he got it from another kid.
So this is the thing about the COVID, though, virus.
I just don't know if getting parents the vaccine
not
is going to make the
everybody that gets the COVID virus, dog, doesn't show symptoms of being sick.
No, I know that, but here's
Hold
the
on.
thing. I just don't think. That's my opinion. My opinion. Let me finish. No, I don't feel like parents getting the vaccine is going to help.
You know, you said that.
All right.
You said you didn't understand how the science works on that. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to explain that.
Okay.
All right, so you understand the concept of herd immunity, right?
Yes.
Okay, so take herd immunity with adults. Mm-hmm. If we got 80%, whether you agree with it or not, I'm just throwing it out there. This is the logic. Hold on. This is the logic that they're throwing out. If you got 80, let's say 80%, 75 to 80% of adults to get vaccinated, right? Basically, it's a risk. Adults taking the risk.
Right.
Versus now having to vaccinate children who's still developing,
Okay, so I get
who
where
we
you're coming
don't
from. I
know
get where you're coming
what the
from.
repercussions. Hey, look, I'm
Right,
sorry, bro.
right. I get where
Don't
you're
vaccinate
coming from.
McCoy. Stick me,
No, I don't
right?
want. No, I don't want my kids vaccinated. I feel what you're saying.
But that's my point.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
It's gonna get to a point
No,
because of the adults
not
fucking
doing it.
splitting
Okay,
down
I
the
see what
middle
you're
and
saying.
making
Okay.
everything extra political.
Okay, so let me
Even
let me
though,
rephrase
hold
then.
on,
When you
hold
put
on,
it
no, hold
that
on, let me
way-
finish. Even though every motherfucking adult I know that has children
Right.
has let them stick their kid before you got. But when that motherfucker's in the incubator or over there in the little nursery room and you can't get your kid back because they got to get all their vaccinations and ammunition, it's the same shit. Now I'll hear the lazy argument that says, "Hey, well those things have been here for years and this is the fastest they ever." Well, yeah, it was a fucking crisis. So they threw all the money and resources, and all the nation's top doctors work together with a blank check to get this done. Now, the way regulations work, if you've ever had a job working in any kind of corporation or company where there's any regulations, you know, hey man, regulations say that we can't keep anything in this freezer that's within 6 months from expiration. We know that you can use this shit. So what do? We just give it to the employees to take home. That's regulations. How do we know? And I'm willing to lean towards this, but how do you know that, yeah, they say it normally takes 2 to 3 years for a vaccine to go through all of its approval? How do you know it? How do you know it don't really take 8 months to make the shit,
Right.
but the bureaucracy?
It's so yeah.
Hold on,
you're
because
right.
motherfuckers don't want to get sued
I
and
feel
be
like
liable,
You're absolutely right.
right? So when you
Well,
get
no,
people,
hold on. Let me help you. Keep that.
I'm-
Thought. I'm gonna help your point. You're right about that on the simple fact of how fast how fast that shit came out. You're right on the simple fact of that, because when you took out that we can't sue them if anything happens to us, you took that out. This shit came out instantly.
so that's what I'm
Like,
getting to.
you're right.
That's
You're
my
absolutely
point.
right.
When you take the doctors off the
Yeah, you
hook
hit
for a
something on
mistake,
that.
when you take all the doctors off the hook, hey man, this is urgent.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of thousands of people are dying.
Right.
New York looked like the fucking zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And if it's in New York,
It's everywhere.
it's coming. Because guess where all you niggas get your clothes from?
New York.
Guess where niggas you get most of your merchandise and goods and all that shit from? That shit come from Asia and all that, Europe and all that shit to New York.
And then from
And
New York
disperses
to
through the country.
everywhere else.
So you don't have to contact nobody in New York. Why do you think the shit start popping up in the middle of the country? Why do you think the shit start popping up in the Bay Area? Why do you think the shit start popping up in places like that?
Right.
Because nigga, it don't matter. Once it got here, it's here.
It's here. Yeah.
You gotta corral it. And then we had a president that knew this shit was here for months
And didn't do nothing.
and didn't say nothing because the election was coming and he didn't want his numbers to
I'm
look bad.
almost positive I
So,
had COVID-19.
A
in
lot of people
2019,
have.
bro.
A lot of people did.
I'm almost
A
positive.
lot of people did. So this the thing though. You got adults that claim they'll do anything for their children.
But wouldn't get vaccinated.
You got adults that claim, oh, it's all about the kids. We gotta save the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But you're saying that you're not willing to get a vaccination that the president got. And the last president. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are vaccinated.
Kamala Harris is too, isn't she?
Yeah, all of them are. But I'm just saying, Donald Trump just told the crowd to get vaccinated a month ago, and they booed him because he spent years, a year or so, poo-pooing his vaccination, politicizing it, criminalizing it, demonizing it, and then he shared in a quick breath. And you know what, folks? Go get the vaccination. Go get it. Why not?
Right.
I got it months ago. They almost, what? Fuck you mean you got it months ago? Because there's people in that crowd that know somebody that died from COVID.
Yep.
We gonna keep acting like motherfuckers not dying from COVID?
I have a friend that just died from COVID the other day.
So, I'm telling you,
A good friend of mine too. Homie Cam.
I know a few people that's gone because of COVID.
You probably know Cam Robinson.
You know what I'm saying?
From Reno.
Can who?
Cam Robinson. Cameron Robinson.
Show me a picture. That sounds familiar. Damn.
The day before yesterday, bro.
I heard that. Yeah, you ain't lying, dog. So think about it. If the average person, I know they do have fentanyl test strips. I was just hollering at my people for that. Hold on. Yeah, bro, I do know that cat.
Everybody in pretty much knows Cam.
Damn, man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, he died the day before yesterday from COVID, bro.
Rest in peace to
Nigga
Cam Robinson, man.
died from the mechanics. You know the producer group, right? That my brother. That nigga had brain surgery a month ago. Found out he got COVID. They just put him in a 2-week coma yesterday.
Yeah,
Keep playing with this shit, bro.
dog. It's not a game, man. It's not a game, and when you really think about it, that's why the question was formed. At this point, with America's inability to handle this
I'm trying to go to what you
and to
call it.
agree
I
on
have to
this
get vaccinated.
and to agree on this,
I'm trying to go to New York.
so think about this. At this point, fam, not to make this personal and about you, you talking about with your pops. Don't, nigga, the best way to make sure cause he ain't running around the streets. He ain't going. You see, he ain't going nowhere. The best thing to do, nigga, is make sure this house is vaccinated. It's the best thing to
but
do.
I can't save him from my son.
Well, the thing is, your son can't get vaccinated yet,
I
and
know.
that's the thing
I
about
don't
these
know
kids.
if I want him to get
And
vaccinated.
look, that's the thing about the
'Cause
children.
when you made that point of we don't know
Hold
what
on,
it's
dog.
gonna stunt in them, we don't know. They're not developed all the way.
Man,
You're right, bro.
we
It
keep
could fuck them all
we
the way
keep
up,
focusing just on school.
bro. We could fuck them all.
We keep
the way
focusing
up.
just on school, as if a nigga that's not vaccinated can't go get some burgers,
Yeah.
open the door for his son, come home, nigga, and fuck around and eat one of those fries, or had his son break a burger and give his son half, and now you done gave your son COVID.
Yeah.
Stop focusing on the school. The kids naturally are more like herd immune.
Yeah.
Right, but it's reversing. The numbers are showing that that's dissipating.
Mm-hmm.
Like more and more kids are showing up needing ventilators, and no, you got right after I left Florida, man, I seen the shit. One of the biggest hospitals out there in Tampa, all the medical staff walked out. Dog, all the medical staff walked out because you motherfuckers ain't gonna kill me because you're stupid and you're listening to fucking gotcha news, right? And you're not getting vaccinated. While meanwhile, everybody that's on the news telling you and making light of this vaccination, they're all vaccinated,
Yeah. All of
right? Because you can't come to Fox Networks, nigga, unvaccinated. Those are $1 million anchors.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Fuck you mean? If I come in here and I got a $3 million a year contract and get fucking sick and almost die, that contract went up, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that? I don't care. So it's just that, man. It comes down to that. We're going to have to start sticking a new vaccine in children because you got grown ass adults that want to go to the football game, but they don't want to get vaccinated.
Yep.
They want to come sit next to Keem in the mood. Nigga, I got that shit in my body. I don't know what it's doing. Fuck you. You can't sit next to me, nigga, in the movie theater until you get vaccinated. You call me whatever you want to call me. I'm not saying you got to get vaccinated. I'm saying you better petition them motherfuckers to have an unvax theater. Because Keem you can't sit next to me. Can't come around me. It might come a point where, nigga, you can't come to my house.
Right.
You're not vaccinated, fam. Got a 70-year-old and a fucking 2-year-old in that home. No, nigga, you can't no. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think I wanted to get a shot? No. I didn't want to get a shot. Nigga, I'm a native of New York. Motherfuckers can act like this shit ain't real if they want to.
I have to.
Bro, my mom back in Brooklyn right now. I got to talk to her every damn day. That woman tired of me, man. Make sure you wash your hands, do this. So, yeah,
Y'all
but
got
still.
vaxxed together, right?
Yeah, but still. Still, that don't mean you can't get it. And that's why I don't get ignorance, nigga. Like, I'm hearing celebrities and motherfuckers with all this access to information flip out because, oh, what the fuck did I get vaccinated for? I got vaccinated. They gotta tell me something, and people getting vaccinated and they still can get it. No, before the booster even existed, when you get vaccinated, they explain to you, hey man, you telling me that because you get the fucking flu shot, you don't ever catch the flu?
Yeah, that's not real bullshit.
So when you get a vaccination, you don't got that's not a cure.
No.
Otherwise, it would be called a cure, right? You get the vaccination, and it succeeds the potency, right? It helps inoculate the disease. Like at the end of the day, you're not gonna die from COVID. You're way less likely to die from COVID or even end up on a ventilator. We can manage you just being sick right now with a severe flu and body cold versus needing a machine to keep you alive when this hospital only got fucking 40 of those machines. And they all being used, and there's another 30 motherfuckers that need them. So we got motherfuckers that's nurses, assistants, pumping motherfuckers' chest until your ass is strong enough to get you off the ventilator a little bit. Then we got to sanitize that down and run them over to it. And then it's America, nigga. No doctors. I heard a doctor say that he had to use a fucking trash bag for body protection because they're out. Meanwhile, niggas is making light and pilot. Hey, bro, keep playing with this shit if you want to. Keep playing with this shit if you want to. Keep listening to Busta Rhymes, nigga, and rappers and fucking movie stars on their take on why they're not taking the shot. Hey, nigga, we don't have security. I guarantee you your security guards got the COVID shot. That's in and around your house and your kids every day and making sure you safe in the car. I guarantee you them motherfuckers is vaccinated. Okay? When you go to the studio, the receptionist and everybody that work around the engineer, they all vaccinated because they can't come to work if they don't get it. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Look, I knew Cam was going to get a bad deal eventually with New England. I'm a native New York. I'm a New York baby. Fuck New England. However, Cam, you missed 14 days because you caught COVID. And you're not going to get the COVID shot? You're not going to get the vaccine?
Right, yeah, that's weird.
Okay, my nigga, get out of here then. So you want me to, you know how much this roster costs, Cam? Cam, you know how much this roster costs? Do you know how badly hit the New England Patriots was with COVID last season? I think they had the most teams of any team miss players with COVID. Meaning they threw millions of dollars in the drain. Because after certain stars ain't playing for the rest of the season, certain fans ain't coming. Certain fans ain't coming, right? You're not making that money like you projected. Meanwhile, you know what you are doing? Paying every last one of those motherfuckers with COVID to be at the house chilling, eating soup, getting better. Millions of dollars. And here it is, you got a quarterback that's on the hook for some millions that already got paid while being sick, which could have probably been prevented had he had the vaccine. And he still don't want to get the vaccine? Yeah, man, you got to go. He's out of here. Thank you. Thank you for your services, but you got to go. But yeah, man, let me wrap this up with three more things real quick. I just want to say this because I did want to get this off my chest last week. I keep wanting to get this off my chest, and I keep forgetting to. To the WBC.
What kind of fucking weed was that?
You know what it was? Let me pause this real quick. And y'all, everybody that can hear me, everybody pay attention to this. I'm going to give you a quick game, a quick lesson real quick.
That's one of them Fruity Pebble ones, huh?
Nah. What this was a lesson that joints over
Is that what it is?
joints over blunts, nigga. And that's why I purposely did that. I came in here. I didn't smoke no weed. We didn't pregame. We didn't have no blunt. I got a blunt. I got blunts in the car, nigga.
Is that really why I'm
But I said, man, I gotta show my nigga Dre the same way it was taught to put on me, because we stuck. Hold on, fam. Because we're stubborn men, and we like what we like. And now you're seeing the difference between a weed high.
And this tobacco and weed high.
Thank you, my guy.
I'm over here about to fall asleep on you, nigga. I'm
But you,
high.
right, you blow. But when you get past that part, watch you be giggly and have the munchies.
Damn, nigga. Like, I'm over here, like, bro. Like, I'm not. I don't want you to, like. I'm not like.
Hey, listen to me.
Up,
No,
like,
listen
I'm,
to me.
like,
Stop. Listen to me.
I'm tired.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Look, paper planes, my friend.
Dog, that shit heavy.
You see the difference? I didn't roll nothing crazy.
Nah.
I was just a regular little. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm lit.
Yeah, bro. Watch. Give me a couple more weeks, nigga. I'm only gonna be on papers.
That's out of pocket.
It's way cleaner. It's way cleaner. You don't smell hella like tree. And guess what though? It don't mess up your clothes when it ash on you. You know what I'm saying?
White ash.
No more of that. No more of that. So yeah, man. But real quick, back to this. The WBC. Where the camera? The WBC. You racist sons of bitches. You need to be stripped of all your authorizations. I think every black fighter that owns a belt should forfeit it. You motherfuckers are horrible. We're not going to get into it today. We're going to save that for a later time. But, man, anybody that hears my voice, just go Google what's going on with the WBC and how they're treating black fighters and the things that are allowing other fighters to get away with. They openly, fighter comes out with two steroid samples, A and B. They let him fight. It's a disgrace to boxing, man. They wanted Adrian Broner to do a public apology to all Mexicans because he went on a rant where he said anybody can get it. He said Americans, Africans, Puerto Ricans, Caribbeans, Dominicans, Mexicans. That's what you know the tune of his rant was. They fined him, threatened to strip him of his belt, and demanded him do a public apology to the Mexican community, not to the world, because in that case you're offending more so the world if you're going to offend anybody. But what's offensive to that? He's saying that anybody can get it. I'll beat anybody. So this is the same organization that allows Canelo Alvarez to continue to fight. They give him a makeshift 6-month suspension, right aligned with his normal 6-month layoff in between his fights. So he didn't even miss a fight. Right. He was able to fight someone with steroids in his system and was legally able to, or socially able to get away with it because he said he ate some bad meat.
Oh, yeah.
Canelo Alvarez lives in one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in the country in San Diego. Canelo Alvarez went pro at 15. Canelo Alvarez has been making a lot of money for a long time. And if you think that he's eating contaminated meat or contaminated meat is getting anywhere in his atmosphere, you're lying to yourself. 3 other fighters in his camp have tested positive for steroids. WBC is protecting all of them. Every last one of them.
WBC is the Mexican sanction, isn't it?
Still scheduled to fight. Yeah, but if you're going to hold it down like that, just make that shit the World Mexican Boxing.
The MBC. The Mexican boxing.
And then black fighters will understand.
Don't
like,
fight for that belt.
Right, and you remember their notes that leaked stated no black fighters, NBF. Mm-hmm. And had it broken down. No black fighters. We don't want to fight top-tier black fighters, and we don't really want to work with them either. So it's just something that just came to my attention, man. I had to just get that out because that shit was wild to me, man. Wild to me. Black unemployment. Black unemployment has been damn near double digits ever since the Reconstruction era. Again, I'm not going deep on this one. I'm just more so piercing the fog on this. It's not rocket science. Stop being fucking racist and hire black people. One of my best friends has a fucking master's degree. He has three of the highest, of the top 10 highest sought after degrees in Silicon Valley. Guess where he lives? Guess. Motherfucking Silicon Valley, where they do press release all the time about the reason why their numbers in black employment and minority employment is so low is because they can't find any black or minority people that's qualified to work at Google, that's qualified to work at Amazon, uh, and all these other tech companies that we love, Uber, and they're all there. Meanwhile, he has a master's degree in information systems, right? And then he has a bachelor's degree in the science. What is it? Whatever it is. I'm not gonna butcher it, but yeah, my nigga's qualified. Let him in the door, okay? Black unemployment is somewhat a political tool. I'm gonna say that there and leave it there. There are lazy motherfucking outliers in every race, so I'm not gonna apologize for the bum ass lazy black people on earth that look to scheme, rob, connive, manipulate, and beg their way through life. I'll never apologize for you. You're not from my tribe, okay? Now we gotta talk about your mans.
Nigga.
All right, I don't want to attack this man. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. It's our last. We're gonna get out of here after this one, but you gotta be careful, fam. The fuck was Russ thinking about putting on that dress, man?
Okay.
Why Russ do that? Why he did that?
We already had this conversation.
Off air.
This nigga-
Why he did that?
I
Cause Conway did it too.
Comedy machine.
I mean, yeah.
What?
Oh, you know he signed with Vera Wang, and he tweeted in the dress like, "Get used to it, nigga. I just signed with Vera Wang. She dropped a bag." You knew that was gonna come after one of the Griselda boys. They was too thorough.
Now I feel like we're really trying to demasculinize men, and Vera Wang is right on. I feel like somebody got the Vera Wang like help us. Now you're doing too much. I didn't know Conway too, bro. Now I'm offended. I feel like we're being attacked.
Russ's dress.
Conway's dress, if you like you said. I feel like we're being attacked.
That's a while ago. So this is my take on it. Excuse me. And it's not gonna be as deep as niggas think, man. I know me. I think if you're a man that wants to wear a dress, put a fucking dress on. But what you're not gonna do, Dre, what these niggas is not gonna do is tell me, nigga, because I would never put on a fucking dress that I don't know fashion.
Yeah, fuck that. That's what you really not finna do.
We're not gonna make it like you niggas got more drip than me, nigga, because you wearing dresses.
Right, if that's drip, I'm Vegas desert dry. I have none.
We're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here,
drip,
fam.
Nigga. Fuck out of here.
We're not gonna sit here and act like, oh, you just don't get it, man, because you know he's such a fashionista. No. That's not it. That's not it, fam. That's not it, fam. That is never it. Look, man, Eminem was literally the biggest rapper ever in terms of status, sales, right? Maybe not status, but sales and notoriety. Why they ain't ever?
Try to put that nigga.
Never mind. I digress. Hey, man, Ricky Williams is on a little podcast and he's giving it up, running back, and he's like, man, one of the biggest regrets I got is doing that Sports Illustrated cover. And he goes on to tell a story about how he had uncles and stuff growing up, people in his family, that would try to remind him of racism. Remind him that they don't love you, you're just good at football. Pay attention to this, pay attention to that. Well, he was, in his little spiral. It was a time he was probably, drugging and partying and kicking it all the time. He shows up to do the photo shoot because he's told by his agent he has to do it. You can't blow this off. It's him and Mike Dicker. They got Mike Dicker in a groom's tuxedo. And they put Ricky Williams in a fucking dress. This 6'1", 6'2", 230, 45-pound physical specimen. And it didn't come out right away. Almost a year later it came out. And when he seen it, when he got it, he said shortly after he got it, one of those same uncles, one of his uncles that, don't got two nickels to rub together, hit him up and said, so boy, this has got to be our family's legacy. This is what our family has to be represented like on Sports Illustrated for eternity. Family would be different if you identified as a woman and you were getting married. It'd be different if you were gay. Right. What's the obsession with taking a strong-minded, strong-willed, physically gifted, heterosexual male of our culture and him not being attacked in that way? It's just something to think about, man. And I'll sum it up as this. Russ's dress. Russ is one of the most aggressive, physically gifted killers I've ever played. Not played with, but seen. Watch play. And all that aggression, all that moxie
gets thrown right out the window and you put the nigga in the dress.
Now, this is the thing I said. Fam, if you wanted to do a Zulu garb, if you was in a Zulu garb or a Shanti garb, you know what I'm saying, a Nubian garb, where you just had the wrap around you and like you was set up for a photo shoot, looking like an African god or like a North American god, yeah, bro, I would respect that. That would be gangster. That'd be hard. You motherfuckers ain't from Europe. And niggas out here wearing Irish and Scottish kilts and fucking floral dresses, bro. Can't do it, bro. So I don't agree with that one. To each their own. He can do what the fuck he want to do. But at the same time, it's just like, man, I just want to know why.
Right.
You really think that's what you decided today? You woke up today, it was like it's New York Fashion Week. I'm going to put this dress on. With all the great male and female fashion designers that make men clothes. It's wild. It's wild, bro. What you got? You got anything to add? Because we're about to wrap that thing up, my guy.
I don't.
Shout out to everybody, man, that pulled up, man. Peace and love. Matt, you my guy forever, man. Brother from another, all that. We'll see you soon, kid.
And that's another episode of the Always Talking Shit Show in the books. I'm your host, Talkin.
And this is your host, Akeem Sincere.
And as always, it's fuck how you feel. We'll see you on Monday.
Deuce.
New Always Talking Shit Show.